Hey guys, I'm Squall and welcome back to the channel. Before I jump into the video today, I wanted to tell you guys about one of the hottest gaming channels probably on YouTube today, Sniper Wolf.
SATCOM uplink enabled.
Today I am doing a Misty cosplay and Misty is from Black Ops 2 Zombies.
Hey guys, what's up? Today we're in my kitchen and we're gonna make food today. No, I must cook.
This girl not only loves gaming, but cosplay too. Who wouldn't love a girl like that, huh? So go check her out dressing up as one of your favorite game characters. Maybe her up close and personal vlogs, and also her game walkthroughs. If you like that kind of thing, make sure you click the link right here. I think it's going to be right here. Yeah, it's right here. Or jump down in the description below and click the link. Make sure you tell her I sent you. And yeah, let's jump into the video, guys. Hey guys, I'm Squall and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to answer the question I get asked more on my Windows 8 videos than any other question I've been asked. And that question is, will my specific game work on Windows 8? As you can see on the screen, I've been asked about Call of Duty, I've been asked about League of Legends, I've been asked about a ton of video games, and really the short answer is yes. Call of Duty, League of Legends, Battlefield 4 won't work. I mean, it doesn't work on any machine, does it? No, I'm just kidding. Battlefield 4, all of them will work. They'll work on your Windows 8 machine. The reason I say short answer is because with all PCs, you will possibly run into some roadblocks. Here is a bunch of screenshots from a bunch of my buddies who run Windows 8 and have a very extensive game library. All these games work on Windows 8. If you'd like to pause the video, look at all those and see if your game is in that list, that is the short answer. Your game will work in Windows 8. Now, this wouldn't be a very long video or a very good video if I didn't kind of divulge into that a little bit or digress into it a little bit. Number one, should I upgrade to Windows 8? It really depends. I think if you're running an older operating system like Windows XP, it's definitely worth it to just upgrade to the newest and best. And I say best personally because I enjoy Windows 8. Here's a pop-up on the screen. I'll put a link in the description to where I found this. It's pretty easy. You could search just about anywhere and find that Windows 8 is a little snappier than even Windows 7. It runs a little faster for me. I can restart my computer with nothing. Of course, I also have some, added, things set in so that I can restart my computer fast, like an SSD and things like that. But overall, Windows 8 is faster than other operating systems. So let's say you're getting ready to upgrade and you don't know whether your games or your programs work on Windows 8. The best thing to do is to go in the description of this video and check out a link to the Windows 8 Upgrade Assistant, I believe is what it's called. From there, you can check your computer and see whether your games, your hardware, everything is compatible. In fact, it'll even check if your monitor is compatible. The reason I know this is I recently upgraded a computer to Windows 8.1. And with that upgrade, everything worked. It was a Pentium 4 computer, so it was a pretty old computer, and everything worked except for the monitor. The monitor the resolution was too small. It was an older, it wasn't a CRT, but it was an older flat panel monitor that just wasn't up to par, so we had to upgrade the monitor. Now, with that said, there may be some compatibility issues, but don't worry too much about the compatibility issues. You may have some problems here or there, but like always, you just have to tweak some things. So the Windows Upgrade 8 Assistant is it's kind of like a starting point, where to look once you install Windows 8. So once you've got Windows 8 installed and you're running it and you're wanting to find or wanting to install games, you may run into some problems. I noticed a lot of people have problems installing Steam. There may be some issues that I don't cover here. There's a ton of issues that can go wrong with computers. When you're installing a program, a ton of things can go wrong. But the number one things that I think may help with installing and running video games is making sure that you have an administrative properties. If you installed it, then of course you have it. If you are a kid and your parents have the computer set up, you may need to go to your parents and say, hey, I need administrative properties or privileges to run this game and that kind of thing. So I'm going to stop right here. We're going to go to my desktop, and I am going to show you how to set up Steam and with administrative properties, and also with maybe install a game with administrative properties. So I'll see you in a second. Okay guys, so we are on my desktop now, and I'm just going to show you really quickly how you can run the Steam setup as an administrator. All you have to do is right click on it and click Run as an Administrator. If you are an administrator on the computer, it will just automatically run, as I'll show you right here. Boom, that easy. Sets up an administrator. If you're not as an administrator on the computer, you will have to be enabled as an administrator, or it will ask you a password for somebody who is administrator on the computer. If you have a parent around and it's their computer, you may want to ask them to just, hey, I just want to install this, Dad. Come on, please. Just let me install it, please. But it's pretty simple there. As far as the game, it's just as simple as the game. If you are in Steam and you go to run Steam, so let's go ahead and start up Steam the same way. I'm on my Windows 8 Metro screen. I right click on here, and right here I get a menu that says Run as Administrator, same as I did before. I click on that and it'll start Steam up for me as an administrator. Now all I have to do in order to play a game is just click on the game and play. Pretty easy, right? So let me kind of do this real quick. So now I'm in here, and these you don't have to click as Run as an Administrator. But if you're having problems installing games from that point of view, or you need to run a game a specific way, you can click on the icon that the game is on your, say, your desktop or on your Windows 8. So like in Metro, it's right here. And all I have to do is click Run as an Administrator. It's pretty much that simple. So that is how you set up, or that's how you run a program as an administrator. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Okay, so you've set up the computer. You've got your games installed, you got Steam installed, you're running it as an administrator. Now that's important because a lot of times Steam won't connect. Now if you have problems with internet, you may want to make sure that Steam is allowed through your firewall. You may have some issues through there. If you still can't get Steam running, you can Google almost anything and you could probably find a very detailed tutorial on how to get Steam to work. Now you may still have some issues. The next thing to try is compatibility mode. Let's say you're running an older game and you need to set it into a compatibility mode. I'm going to show you right here back on the desktop how to set up a game in compatibility mode. Okay, we're back on my desktop now, guys, and we want to set up compatibility mode. Now, it's pretty much just as simple, maybe with one or two more steps. So we have, let's say, Titanfall here, okay? And we need to run it in compatibility mode. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to right-click on the program. You're just going to go over to Properties, and you're going to have this window pop up. The third tab over, Compatibility. Run Compatibility Shooter or run this program. Basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click down in here into this Run in Compatibility Mode, and you can choose one of the different ones here. If you're running Vista, you can choose Vista, Windows 7, that kind of thing. I'm not going to run in compatibility mode because Titanfall runs absolutely perfect on Windows 8. But anyway, that is how you would run a program in compatibility mode. Okay, so game's working fine? No, not yet. If you still have problems after setting up compatibility modes and making sure that you're running it as an administrator and you don't know what else is going on, link me the game in the description below or in the comments below. I'd love to see what games you're having problems with. That way I could kind of look into it myself. Also, the people in the comments below a lot of times will have some answers that I don't have, and they would love to see that. You know, people love to help other people in the comments below. They also love to troll, so remember that. But, you know, for the most part, I think that should help a lot of the problems. If you're still having some problems, some things that may help is setting up a virtual machine. With Windows 8 Pro and Windows 8.1 Pro, you can do it within Windows 8. I forget, I don't know why, I can't ever remember, but you can enable it and set up a virtual machine. I actually set up a virtual machine for my son so that he's not actually working off of my hard drives and stuff. I can open it up. And you can install any operating system you want. So if you're running an old game and you're saying, you know what, this game doesn't work on Windows 8, well, it will in a sense. All you have to do is install your operating system on a virtual machine. Then you don't have dual boots. You don't have to worry about booting into a specific one. You just start the virtual machine in a window and you play the game within the window. It's not the most optimal situation, but if you have a super old game, you know, you're bound to run into a problem somewhere in the future and that super old game where it won't work. That's just what's going to happen. Now, I'm not going to go into a tutorial on how to set up a virtual machine. If you'd like to do that, put it in the comments below that you'd like to see a tutorial on how to set up a virtual machine. I'd be glad to do a video on it. I know there's some other videos on it, but I would be happy to make a video on it. And then, you know, that way we can get that done. But for the most part, that should answer most questions. If you have a DOS-based game, you're playing some old games, but you can pull up DOSBox, I think is still around. I'll put a link in the description if I can find it. I haven't played DOS games in so long. It's been forever. But you can check out DOSBox, where you can play DOSBox games through that. But for the most part, if you have a game after you've tried everything that we've talked about in this video and it's still not working, make sure you put a comment down below what game that is. If I don't play it, somebody out there is playing it on Windows 8 somehow. Otherwise, it'd be in a big, huge uproar. But anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave it a thumbs up. Also, in the description below, you'll have links to my TubeStart, my Twitch, all my social media networks. Make sure you guys go check those out. And that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for stopping by.